Hi, so this is kind of like a metaphor or a comparison that me and my wife had made up a few months ago. And it's the idea that people who basically get super involved in politics or Christians who get really concerned about how they look to other people or how they sound and stuff because they want to fit in, they don't want to ruffle feathers. Basically, they are like people who are like waiting at a bus station and then like they're picking up litter and they're sweeping and they're like, spraying down the glass and, they're basically cleaning the heck out of this bus stop, right? And then they're so preoccupied with the bus stop that when the bus actually arrives, they're so fixated on the here and now that they miss the, the bus. And so that's what a lot of people do. I mean, first off, worldly people. I mean, when you see someone who's like so fixated on the world and they don't want to follow Jesus despite they actually do know better, like you almost feel towards them the same way you feel towards someone who's like addicted to crack because it's like what they're doing is so miserable. They're on the street, they're high and like they look crazy and they are doing crazy things and all this stuff. They're abusing their body, but they are doing it all for like the feeling this little powder gives them. And that's actually how these people are who like refuse to accept God. They always delay it for another time, right? But then Jesus says in the parable of like the wicked servant who says, "Oh, well, the Lord delayeth his coming. I'm gonna eat, drink, and be merry," and then the Lord comes at an hour he doesn't expect, right? And so, anyway, I hope that is of interest to someone. It's a good way to explain things. I've used it before. Is like, sorry, those are my cats attacking each other, but basically the idea is that people are preoccupied with the bus stop to the point where they forget that the whole point they're at the bus stop is to get on the bus and to go somewhere. And that somewhere is, the kingdom of heaven. All right. God bless. Have a good night.